Really, guys, there is no other wealth killer than a car. Hands down, number one. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough and explain to you what the true cost of this car is, because just because you're making a monthly payment, that's not your true cost. The true cost is the amount of money you're giving up, also for insurance, repairs, all the things that come along with a car that you might not be aware of. And I want to share with you and let you know exactly how much this car is costing you. So now let's start out first with how much an actual car is worth. Now, according to the stats that I've seen, it is $726 for a new car and is $533 a month for a used car. Now, $726 a month is a lot of money, especially because it's a depreciating asset. This is something you do not want to have your money tied into. Now, there's a big difference between a used car, $533. That's good, but man, I have a 2018 Nissan Sentra. It wasn't brand new, but had a little bit of miles on it. And all I pay is $280 a month. That's it for 5 years. That to me is a lot. And knowing that it's close to being doubled for a used car, that's gonna kill your wealth. Now in this video, I'm gonna give you the average cost of insurance, your car, your repairs, registration, everything, and tell you exactly how much it is a month you're paying on these vehicles. Now, Experian has so much great information that I wanna share with you guys. One of them that I'm gonna read off to you is they break down how much it costs for someone having a new car or used car based on the credit score. They have all this information, so they're gonna give you averages. If you have a credit score of 781 to 850, you have what they call a super prime loan. For a new car, they said the average cost is $36,450. For a used car, it's $27,442. Now you might be thinking, with someone with such a high credit score, they might as well get an expensive car. But if you're seeing this, then you're noticing so far just from reading that just because you have a great credit score doesn't mean you need to get an expensive car. And the reason why you probably have a good credit score is because you're using credit responsibly. Let's keep on going. So if you have a credit score of 661 to 780, it's called a prime loan. The average used car cost is $41,890. For used, it's $28,504. If you're noticing so far, the credit score is going down, but the price of vehicles are going up, which means you're paying a whole lot more in interest. Let's keep it going. So if you had a credit score of 601 to 660, you had a non-prime loan. And for a new used car, it's $43,360. And for a used car, it's $26,981. Once again, credit score is going lower, which means you're being offered a higher interest. And with that being said, you're getting a more expensive car. This is the reason why a vehicle is a wealth killer. You're seeing it right here. Your credit score is letting you know you are paying more interest and you are willing to get more of a vehicle. That's not good. Let's keep it going. So if you have a 501 credit score to 600, that's a subprime loan. Dangerous loans, y'all. That is $40,660 for a new car, and that's $23,510 for a used car. Subprime loans interest rates are ridiculously high. We're talking about high in the double digits. So the amount of money you're spending on a $40,000 vehicle, which is not that different from someone within the 600 and the 780 range, is scary. A $40,000 vehicle with, like, say, an 18-20% interest rate, destroying your wealth. And the fact that you are within that level is letting me know you are drowning in debt. Either you're not paying it or you are paying it. Credit utilization is super duper high. You have all these credit cards, all these loans, and you're struggling, and any of the banks that will give you a great rate are basically turning you down, and you're stuck with the subprime loan, which is horrible. Let's keep it going. This is the last one, guys. A credit score of 300 to 500. Yikes. That's a deep subprime. Woof. The new car cost is $36,272. And for a used car, it's $20,494. If you are within that range, man, you got to get out of that. That is just $36,000. I never heard of a deep subprime. I just hear people talk about subprime, but deep subprime, that gotta be like a buy here, pay here lot. They have something called, I forgot the name of it. There's like a lot of these little lots you could go up to where you pay there. I'm pretty sure those people probably are charging you an arm and a leg. So as you see, a lot of people with bad credit are getting cars they can't afford and they shouldn't be getting because the credit they're being offered is horrible. Actually, I have more information here that actually lets me know what the rate is based upon the credit score of what people are getting. So for the super prime, I'm not gonna read the credit scores, I've been doing that. But for the super prime, the new car is 5.61%, not bad. For a used car, it's 7.43%. It's a lot of places that offer you 0% or even less than 5.61%. But this is the average for everyone who's within super prime. If you have a prime loan, the new car is 6.88%, and the used car is 9.33%. As you see now, guys, it's jumping up quite a bit. For non-prime, the new car is 9.29%, and used car is 13.53%. This is where it's getting ridiculously high. And remember, don't forget this, guys. This is a depreciating asset. You're losing money. You're already losing money on your vehicle, and you're already losing money because you're paying interest. That's high. Super prime, this is what you hear so much about, and there's a lot of defaults happening with super prime loans, is 11.86% for a new car and 18.39% for a used car. And if you notice that, guys, you're going into the dealership, you're already paying a high interest rate. A lot of people are going in there saying, I don't have the money, I don't have the funds to get a new car, so I want to get myself a used car. But once they see that rate, the dealer's gonna work his magic and push you over to getting a new car. And the problem with a new car is as soon as you drive it off the lot, within a year, it's going down in depreciation so fast, so quickly. With a used car, depending on the car you get, might not be that bad. But if you are in that position, I could definitely see someone getting a used car, which is torture. Now, the last one's a deep subprime, and that one's 14.17%, yowzers, and 21.18% for a used car. So as you see, this is just horrible. This is stuff that, guys, it's just a vehicle. There's so many options out there that you can do besides driving some of these vehicles, paying these high interest. But I'm not done, guys. I want to talk about the insurance, the registration, and everything else to let you know the true cost of your vehicle. So now the average cost for insurance per month is $147 per month. This is according to AAA. That is a lot. Of course, it varies per location, but this is just the average of everyone in the United States to how much it costs per month. So now, as you notice, the price you're paying for the vehicle, when you go to a dealership, you're so excited to get a car, that's not the only price you have. There's more, and I'm gonna keep on adding them up. The next thing is for mechanical services, repairs, and oil changes. The average cost is $123 a month according to AAA, which to me, that sounds right, especially if you're responsible and you're doing all your rotations, you're doing your oil changes in time, you're doing all these things that needs to get done. $123 a month comes up to like $1,200 a year, a little bit more than that, makes sense. The average cost of registration fees is $733. Now, it depends on location. That sounds pretty high. I don't pay that much in my location, but according to AAA, $762 is the average cost. I'm assuming it's possibly due to emissions and a whole bunch of things going on that I don't have to deal with in Florida, so that's probably the reason why mine is a lot cheaper and I don't need to pay taxes on it. Now, here's the kicker, which everyone hates, which is gas. According to AAA, it's $2,390 annually. Once again, I'll break it down to a month and let you guys know exactly how much all this is costing you on a monthly basis. Gas, man, is, woof, that's a killer because you have no control over gas. When the price goes up, you gotta pay it. When the price goes down, you're happy. But let's be quite honest, it never stays down for long. Okay, guys, so here it is how much everything will cost you a month, all right? Let's say you get yourself a new car. It's showing here is $726 a month for a new car payment. For insurance, the average is $147 a month for insurance. Gas is $199 a month, and that is if you do 15,000 miles a year. Maintenance and repairs is $123 a month. That's $64 registration, and that leaves you with $1,259 a month is what a brand new car with that payment actually truly is. You can take that money, guys, and invest it. You do not need to have all that money tied into depreciation asset. Now, of course, I'm gonna let you know how much money you can make. Let's say if you had a 5-year loan, if you invested all that money into the market. So if you contribute that into the market, you put $1,259 a month for 5 years. Let's say that average return, expected return in the market, if you're doing the S&P 500 is 10%, you will have $97,597.44 in 5 years if you took all those payments and put it within the market. That is a lot. And let me explain this to you as well. All those payments, when you add them all up, it equates to nearly $70,000 to $75,000. So that's how much you're paying, you're contributing into getting the vehicle. And if you invest it, as you see, you're gonna get $20,000 back for you. Now, I don't know about you, but does that make you think twice about buying a vehicle? I mean, there's so many options that are out there. If you live in an area that has great transportation, guys, you gotta take advantage of it. That's a whole lot cheaper than owning a vehicle. And also, listen, I'm not here to tell you that you should not get a vehicle. By all means, no. I'm just trying to say, if you are gonna get a vehicle, know how much the true cost of your vehicle is. Try to put down as much money as possible, and know already that vehicle is gonna be something that's gonna go down in value. You're not gonna get any of your money back. The longer you hold it, it's gonna be difficult. It's not truly worth it. But if you need it, because listen, I live in Florida, I need it. I gotta drive from point A to point B. I gotta drive everywhere. Nothing is close. You need a car. And the transportation here is horrible. Yeah, they have the bright line going from here to Miami, but I mean, come on, guys, really? With that being said, I need it, so I understand I gotta pay it, but I kept it reasonable. Put a down payment, kept my payments low. I actually bought a car in cash. That is an option, you guys. You could buy it in cash and not have to deal with paying the monthly payment of a vehicle. And that is all you would need to do, and you could still build wealth and not have a vehicle drain you. I really hope you guys found this video really informative and kept you guys aware of exactly how much a car will cost you if you decide to buy one. I don't know, guys, but these numbers makes me not want to buy one. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.